Alright, Shalom Akim. First off, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakah HaKodash, our Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father in the ancient Hebrew, and Yahushai being the name of his beloved Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ in the ancient Hebrew. Alright, that's where it all begins, that's where it all starts, upon calling and believing upon those two names. Alright, the name of the Lord Yahweh, in the name of the Son, Yahushai. Alright, that's who you pray to for forgiveness, for mercy, for the things that we lack, whether it be for more strength, more faith, more courage, more wisdom, more knowledge, more understanding, healing. We pray into Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai. And Bahashim Rakah HaKodash is meaning in the name of the Holy Spirit. Alright? I'd like to give double honors to my apostles and my elders, a great millstone, who taught us well and who we all learned under. And a sincere shalom to you, the elect out there, listening and teaching this word out in truth and in sincerity. I'm the brother Alao Matamat, from a branch of the GMSLA camp. We come out teaching every Saturday from 2 to 5 in the evening here in the San Fernando Valley. You can catch us out here teaching in the streets of Ventura and Cedros, I believe, by the Wells Fargo Bank. Today's lesson, I just wanted to go into the spirit, flow in the spirit, just going into the judgment that's going to partake on the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Alright, the wicked of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. 2/3 of our people will be destroyed, and it's going to be judgment from up high. Let's start that out with that prophecy brothers always go to. This is Zechariah. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, thus saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. Alright, now that land specifically is going into this land of America, Babylon the Great. Alright, 2/3 are the population of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in America will be destroyed. They will die. Whether it be before the second death, which is going to be the missiles, thermonuclear destruction. Okay, they're going to die, whether it be Jacob's trouble, martial law, the invasion. There's going to be pestilence, famine, all types of judgments is going to happen. At that same time, there's going to be souls specifically slaughtered to make it, just to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. It says, but the third shall be left therein. But even then, there's going to be a remnant. It always speaks about that, throughout these different books, the book of Daniel's, Jeremiah, Isaiah. It speaks about Jacob's trouble being a time like no other. That it's going to far encompass what we went through in captivity in Egypt. Captivity, all these different captivities that we went through, these different kingdoms that, ruled over us, Babylon, Rome, Greeks. It's going to far encompass, what any of those wicked ass rulers did to our people. That's how it's going to be judgment from up above. Because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazier than the time, they had our people in ships. Alright, served the captivity here. Alright, it's going to be crazier than when the conquistadors came and slaughtered our people, both old and young. It didn't matter. It's going to be crazier than that. But even then, when it says that, it speaks about a remnant being saved. The Lord isn't going to cut and destroy all his people. Even though he's just on doing that, the Lord, man, he sent his only son. Alright, to save the 1/3, the 144,000 and the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. It says, and I will bring the third part through the fire. And he's doing that, before all hell breaks loose. But before all hell breaks loose, he's preparing us. He's testing us. He's seeing, our character. He's building us up. It says, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. So that's how you reckon the suffering to, man. All right, you see it as the Lord building yourself up before the ultimate punishment arrives. Because we don't want to be caught up in the judgment of the 2/3 of Israel. Ultimately, that's a crazy ass judgment to go through. It says, and I will try them as gold is tried, and they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. Now, we're the only ones calling in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, are in faith, in belief. And hey, it's telling you right here that the Lord, man, He hears our cries. He hears our calls. You have to have faith. It says, I will say it. It is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. All right, the Lord is our power. It's going to be fully known in those days, who the Lord is dealing with and who the Lord isn't. Just like it says in 2 Ezra 16. And we're going to see just who He's dealing with by, who's going to be taken care of when all hell breaks loose. There's going to be a set men, and their families are going to be, they're going to be good. And we're going to see, who the Lord is dealing with. All right? As well as we're going to see who the Lord is punishing. It speaks about that in Ezra, how these are scourges. Let's get this, man. This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 16. I'll start at 17. Because the prophet Ezra, man, he saw destruction of this place. He was shook. He was terrified. He saw nature being destroyed. He saw men, women, children. He saw many things. Just like the prophets before him. It says, "Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?" This is a cry out. This is the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? However, it says, behold, famine, plague, and tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. All right, they're sent as a punishment for the wicked of our people. All right, they're still going to be like was spoken of in we just read in in Zechariah. We spoke about in Daniel. There's a remnant that's going to be saved. The Lord left a remnant. That's why the earth is still standing, because of that remnant. It says, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of their scourges. All right. However, the other side, there's the wicked are going to be punished. All right. They think that the Lord isn't going to punish them. 2/3 of our people. The Lord has spiritually blocked them away from this. Let's get that in Isaiah. Or I want to get that in Amos, Salakia. Because Amos, it speaks about how, the pride that is in our people's hearts, man. They think that the Lord isn't coming. But little do they know. It says, Amos 9:9. It says, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations. All right, so the Lord is coming to sift, all right, the house of Israel. It speaks about how judgment must first begin. We can get that actually. I was thinking about that. I believe it's in 1 Peter's. Let's see. Yeah, 1 Peter chapter 4 and 17. It says, 1 Peter 4 and 17. It says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first began at us, what shall the end of them be that obey not the gospel of the Lord? All right, so judgment must first begin in the house of the Most High. All right, that's who's all this hell is coming for. Of course, for the wicked, this wicked land, America. But as far as the main event, it's Jacob's trouble, man. All right, it's to punish the wicked of our people. All right, who say this, man? Let's get this. Amos 9, and we weren't done reading at 9. It says, like as corn is sifted in the sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. It says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. All right, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. Because there's a saying, and it speaks about that in Ezekiel as well, man. How people ultimately don't have that belief that the Lord is not going to judge them. You know, I believe it's Ezekiel 21. Salakia. Where people pretty much believe that the Lord hasn't judged them all this time, and they think they can get away with it. You know, and that's the mind that this devil has as well. But so does the wickedness of our people. It says, it's Ezekiel 12. Yeah, Salakia, brothers. It's Ezekiel chapter 12. And I'll start at 21. It says, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth?" You know, and this is the mindset of our people. They believe they didn't come in our generation. They have this belief in their back of their mind, like, oh, you guys been saying this. All right, you know, this is something that's been said for 100 years. It's not going to happen. It says, "For there shall be no more." Now, Salakia, we were at 23. Salakia jumped down. It says, "Tell them, therefore, thus saith the Lord, I will make the proverb to cease, and shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination with the house of Israel. For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass." So, hey, we know that it says in Isaiah as well, his words do not go out void. Every single prophecy that you see in this book, it will be fulfilled, including the judgment of our people. It says, in turn, are the salvation, that's coming as well. It says, "It shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word, and I will perform it. Thus saith the Lord." All right, the Lord, man, he's coming in quick, hot. And this just might be the year, Lord's will. All right, it says again, "The word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is of many days to come." You know, that's an ignorant ass belief of our people. All right, "And he prophesieth at times that are far off." They think, this is far from our time, that the Lord ain't gonna visit us. It says, "Therefore, thus say unto him, thus saith the Lord, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, which saith the Lord." All right, so every word that he has spoken of, man, that it's going to be done. And it's going to be done real quick. That's something that our people do not keep in mind. But the scriptures also speak about, don't let their unbelief trouble thee. You can get that. I believe it's in 2nd Ezra. Salakia, brothers. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9. Well, yeah, I may have gotten it confused. Yeah, let me look it up real quick. Salakia, brothers. Okay, 2nd Ezra 15. Is no, this isn't it. Let's see. I believe it was 2nd Ezra's 9. Yeah. Maybe I just didn't read further down. Oh yeah, Salaki. Yeah, this is the one. I was confusing you with 9, where it says the same must know death after pain. But this is Second Ezra chapter 15, and I'll start at 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of thy people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth. It's thus saith the Lord." And you see the Lord's words being spoken by his men, his prophets, out there in the streets. Again, starting with our apostles, our elders, all right, and then the brothers on down. This is, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." All right, like we just read, all these prophecies, man, they are going to be fulfilled. The words of the Lord are not going to go out void. He has spoken it, and it's going to come to pass. Now, this is the main point. It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not their incredulity of them trouble thee." Don't let the unbelief, all right, the lack of faith of our people trouble you, man. Because we understand that the Lord has created both sides, all right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, the wicked, as well as the 1/3, the 144,000, the ones that he's going to save and deliver out of here, that he's going to have mercy on. So we understand that out of all the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, there's going to be a lot more death and there's going to be a lot more saving. But hey, those are the main ones that the Lord is dealing with. It says, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." So like we just read in the prophecy in Zechariah, everyone who doesn't believe, hey, so be it. They're going to die. Like we were misquoting in 2 Ezra 9, "The same must know it after death by pain." That's the only mercy that could be shown to our people. All right, who the Lord ultimately blocked away from this thing. Like it says in Isaiah, I believe the 6th chapter, where he says he's made their heart fat and shut their ears as well as their eyes, so they can hear not and they see not. Roughly paraphrasing, they don't have the understanding. The Lord blocked them away from the understanding. Everybody is out here playing their roles. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." As well as we just read in 2 Ezra 16, these are just scourges made for amendment, all right? "For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." So wickedness is at an all-time high right now, and the Lord is coming to correct that, all right, through judgment, through destruction. That's how the Lord is coming. All right, so I want to tell you, brothers, to get right before the Lord comes. All right, for those of you that are new in this thing, all right, that have heard these videos, from our apostles, our elders, or from different brothers that are out there, get yourself right before it's too late. All right, the doors of mercy are still open, but the Lord is coming to shut it down real quick. All right, and the time to get right is right now. All right. So I'll probably end it right there. Just a short little lesson. I'd like to give, again, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakaha Kodash. And a sincere shalom to you, the elect out there. Hey, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Brakatham to all you brothers. Shalom. Lord's will until next time, brother. Shalom.